Greetings, operations, everyone in the region, and just now the homeowner came in. He probably was at work with. He told me Hawan, Shadia, Janice, and they all go and turn and they all do prostitute. Oh, Amber, and so to then say it was all me. As you all know, I was already and I was trying to get on my way out, so I'm all pretty wrapped up, packed up. Then when I leave, they come in and they have like evidence on me, not on the towel that I already showed you and everything. And I've been kind of like leaving lists of VMs to God, Habib, to explain, my vision version, because like in their terms, they arrive to a station where everything dissolves and like they feel like they met the Spirit, Holy Spirit, and they get taken into what they call the unified field, and then in that station they then segregate everything is God and everything is, and then they develop these powers and reptilian transformation, stuff like that. Now though, in my vision version, you don't lose yourself. If you're God, you have a function. You don't behave like any other being. You have a different soul code than Aaron, for instance, that's Lucifer, or Satan, for instance. And if you are God, for instance, and you want to use the reinforcement of your establishment, which is the church, and for Jesus, it says, "Get behind me, Satan." And I know that in the Illuminati they're all brother, Shakur, or whatever, must. But then they tell fake tales to people about what is and what isn't. But if you want to unify the system, you have to stop lying to people. You can't be God and have everybody write on dollars "In God we trust," and then not be trustworthy at a court of law and have Cristal Cordoba make people sign waivers, say that I'm a prostitute when I've never taken $1 for sex my whole life. You can't accept that as God. Even if you become all in the present moment, stuff like that, you are all one and you feel the frequency, but there still is not ideals, not principles, there still is truths. You can't be against your own truth. You can't turn what is into what isn't. For acting, conscious acting, that's another guy's domain. David was never God. He was a king and he was not God's favorite. He hated Jesus for many reasons, because Jesus was immediately the favorite for many reasons. I've studied them all in the gospel, but God, you can't lose yourself. So, I haven't formed you at all, and I don't even know much of you besides what I did for you and what you did for me, but we haven't jammed or shared intellectual, conversations or any of that. I don't know how you would sound like.
Just tell me you should ask me anything else. But this is one favor I can't give. Never ask the second favor. Refuse the first.
So, to say for you, now you're with like an Eve model kind of girl. But you came before Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve was your mistake. So as God, to earn people's trust and the currency that you back up's trust, and if you want to hope, at least to keep some bodies alive, if you decide to say, go ahead and cut me like that. Now they put a big bomb on everyone. I would truly recommend that, I don't know how to tell you to go against your own nature, since, you're also a hybrid. You were also born a woman, I believe. And, as a woman now, and that the fact that I lost my original female, the pain is unrealistic. So if I am to have even imagined that they put a dick on me, I would have gone mad. So I don't really understand how you people are so calm. But then I do understand why they want to take it out on me, say for the Aron. And then if I ask God to comprehend and to reassess the situation from a point of view of I know you're already hurt, that's too much of me to ask from you, but I can't not, because you have a role. And you can't identify with any of your subjects. And the whole situation in the gospel is about the royals versus divine.
Because I tell me things I want to know. And it's true.
And Father, was stabbed by the king, practically the only king they have alive today that I even know of. I don't even know that they have another king on this planet. But that one killed your dad, right? Stabbed him and then he got shot. And you saw to your own eyes how he took his eyes, his ring, his position in the Illuminati, his crown, everything, out of murder. So maybe, as God yourself, you maybe don't have faith, hope, or trust. Maybe you don't feel like fighting is worth it. Because we have all the weight of these generations, and it was by your curse to Adam and Eve, to your subject now, Aristegi, that people will carry the sins of generations 7 to come. It's in your book. So, if a son sins or a father sins, 7 generations later the son pays still. So, all the sins we have to clear now. And the crimes. I did a lot in facilities for things I have never done. And every day talking. And every time they drop a bomb, you know how many clearings is being done? And especially every time that anyone ever liked me in class, you were in IC, you were a younger stage than me at that level. If every time you like somebody else comes and takes that formed a barrier inside of me. That's why you can't detect me. Because every time they did act on the side, on the left part of my vagina, it made, a permeability, like for me to be able to keep studying and keep producing to save myself eventually. But then for you all to imagine that that's all going to go away with one guy that you hire one time because he fucked half a time one of your prostitutes, and he's gonna come and try to make a quickie for a cop to assess me, that's not even remotely near a godly action or a divine action. You don't have that jurisdiction over any of your subjects, even the ones below me that are of Adam and Eve. Then you want to implement lower laws than the laws that they implement on their pets onto me because I'm supposed to be some sacrifice. And you're endangering the whole planet because you can't have faith that you can do it, because you don't trust yourself enough, because you see how ugly they all are and despicable they all are. And if that's the best you can get, that person that you put their picture on Facebook of for like the time that I still had you, I guess, or I still kind of knew more about you. I don't know nothing now. But I visited their house. I investigated for you. I went in their house. I pretended I had any interest in the brother. That's foul. It doesn't even measure. It's not even remotely near you. It's a whole nother ball scheme. It's not even biologically compatible. I don't know how you don't see equally yoked. How you don't know. I don't mean to be judgmental, but this is how it is. You know, you were in the womb with me.
I didn't do that. That lady did it.
You know, in New World Order fakir par exemple, if one person sitting and watching TV at the end of this world says something like that's wrong, you know how much people get affected on the planet, and then you want to take that to train a bunch of poor boys that have nothing to do with that? It's called everything has to be law and order. You can't just compartmentalize and have individuals dealing differently. No. If you're not all on the same wavelength, which you're not going to get anywhere. From Jesus forward, Jesus, you can't lie. You can't let a child lie at court. You're making him sin.
Sweet Jazzy!
6-3 put out, 2 down the second base for Chisholm. The ground ball is short. Riding left, gloving and firing Jarvis.
Satan and Scott, get behind me, Satan. In your terms, and that means he'll sodomize you, but you know, today I had a non-Eucharist service. So now this week we shifted to etheric, and it was much faster paced, even though Andrew normally is slower. Normally Andrew is slower pace-wise, déjà than Jonah, for instance, and then Miguel. Andrew is very slow. But his church today was really quick. It was quicker than Luke in pace. Much quicker.
Hey Google.
So that's that. Let me hang up this communication and see what I'm about to get mustering here. Yeah, you're probably 10 times these people, Habib. You know, I don't, because you never took part in anything. You never tried to fake a report on me. Or was the last trip a trial? Yeah, when you invited me, you said I'm mad.
Ugly nigga in the ass Tuesday night.
You documented it. Your bitch did. It did. You weren't seeing it. You were not seeing it. You were goddamn single, you told me. So it's not their goddamn job. That's why you sent me to his house? You fucking prick. Now, and the brother's saying bad shit? I never fucked with the brother. He's saying shit? No. No, we never fucked. Nothing happened. He was sick as fuck. You're still sick? Yeah? No? Yes? You're sick? Diego, why? Lung cancer?
Fucking A!
Yes. Really? You had it then? You did? Not yet? Yeah, you did. Not yet. See, I knew it. I anticipated it. That's why I didn't fuck you, because I knew he was gonna get sick. For real. I couldn't smell it. That's why I can't do it. I swear to God, I can't do it. Now I can't go near anything. Now everybody's a retard. It's really bad. This is a Roman of new creation.